Thank you, Commissioner.
Perhaps let's try to break it down, Ms. Sillo. Do you have any relationship with the EMPD? If so, what is its nature?
The EMPD or EMPD official?
That's the second part. That's the second part. It says including individuals. So as part of me breaking this down, I thought I should just take EMPD. But if you want to deal with both, fine. So if you do have a relationship with EMPD officials, do you have such a relationship? What is its nature? So I chose to break it down by referring only to the EMPD. But maybe let me broaden it and say with the EMPD and or including its employees. If so, what's the nature of that relationship?
Not the EMPD, but the EMPD official, yes, I do have a relationship.
And what's the nature and who's the official or who are the officials?
It's only one official. His name is Julius Mkhwanazi.
And what's the nature of that relationship?
I will say he's a friend.
Do you want to take it from them?
If it is this, perhaps I will. Can you speak more about this friendship and to indicate the nature of this friendship and whether it involves his role as a commissioner within EMPD?
Can you please repeat that question?
You say you have a friendship with Commissioner Julius Mkhwanazi of EMPD.
Yes.
You called him a friend.
Yes.
And I'm inviting you to speak more about this friendship, and in so doing to indicate whether or not that friendship involves his role as a commissioner within EMPD.
Okay, I know Julius Mkhwanazi through one of my business associates. So he's been coming to one of our clinics a lot, and then to a point where I ended up meeting him through one of my business associates.
And who is this business associate, if you may help us?
It's Mr. Mike van Wyk.
Please proceed. Please go ahead. You had said he's a friend, so I take it I accept you say that you were introduced to him by your business associate, Mr. van Wyk, but then from your earlier response, I take it then you subsequently establish a friendship.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about this friendship?
More in which way, Commissioner?
In a way.
I want to understand.
Sorry, Mr. Matlala. I guess the point is, if you are introduced to someone, you don't just through being introduced become friends. How exactly did this unfold? How did you become friends? There's Mr. van Wyk. Here's Deputy Commissioner Mkhwanazi or Commissioner Mkhwanazi, and there you are as well. Mr. Matlala, meet Mr. Julius Mkhwanazi. So what Ms. Sillo, as I understand it, wants to know is, and then you've not reached the point where you are friends. All you've said is you were introduced.
Indeed, thank you, Chair.
Yeah, I've been introduced by Mike van Wyk, and I think because of the security business side, that's why we ended up being close. Because at that time is when there was I think Mike van Wyk told him about my security business and stuff, and then he at some point asked me if I can help them with, they needed extra security backup for the state of the city address. So I did that, but it was not something which was a tender or there was no any financial gain. So I did that, yes. So, and going further, I will say, from time to time after that, now we will call each other now and then. So we end up being close because of now we call each other now and then we speak and then we meet. So I do not know how to actually elaborate this to, I don't know.
Okay, is it
The
that?
thing, sorry,
Please go ahead.
Chairperson. The thing is, I do not want to go to a point where now I end up going to the things which I know now he's been charged with, and then some of those things, I'm also, my name has also been mentioned. So I'm not just leaving some of why I am not going deep into the depth of our relationship, because some of the things, yes, I might say them, but unfortunately for now, I just want to know first what is happening with this criminal matter.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's where Ms. Silo wanted to push you. Point is, I've been introduced to countless people in my lifetime, and not all of them have become my friends. So all you had mentioned at the point Ms. Silo wanted you to go further was that you were introduced. So Ms. Silo wanted to get an idea of how you became friends. Not that, at least not at that point.
Indeed.
She was pushing you to get into any possible criminality. I'm not saying you were involved in any, I'm not suggesting that. I'm just mentioning it because you got to a point where you sought to assert the privilege. I'm just explaining.
Thanks, Chairperson.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chair. I take it then in your supplementary statement, when you've had an opportunity to fully apply your mind to the question posed at paragraph 2.4, and the criminal case that you say Commissioner Mkhwanazi is currently a subject of, that you will be able to walk that tightrope and answer the question to the best of your abilities without, you say, attracting any criminal liability against yourself. So perhaps we'll get a better understanding, because I want to conclude on this point on the basis that now we understand you are friends with him, and friends are not acquaintances, and friends are people who have a relationship different from two people who have just been introduced. So you got introduced and you developed this relationship, which you would classify as a friendship. Is that a fair conclusion to make?
Yes.
And that it's a question, and I'm checking whether flowing from such friendship, your engagement with EMPD, I think you said, on providing security services to former Mayor Tanya Campbell, does your friendship have any bearing on the provision of those services, or it's a different issue completely?
We were not friends by then.
Sorry, I say that?
We didn't establish that friendship relationship by then.
At that time. Were there any engagements with EMPD involving you personally or any of the companies under your control, flowing from the friendship you developed with Commissioner Mkhwanazi?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Yes.
Were there any engagements you had with him as a friend that were intended to contractually bind the EMPD at all, or you didn't have that kind of engagement and discussion as friends?
That is a very tricky question, Commissioner.
Yes.
Because now it's taking me back to what I'm saying, that I do not want to get into that territory.
Okay, I guess it's something you can apply your mind to when you file that supplementary statement. I departed from the assumption that your response will be a no, which would put paid to everything, but I'll basically give you the opportunity to go consider it and please address it in your supplementary to the extent that you are able to. If, however, you are not, then I would expect that you set out a basis for why you are not answering, and if you assert any particular right, that you articulate it in your response. I would appreciate that. Would that be a fair expectation on my part?
It's okay.
Thank you. Then, if we are the tail end, my proposal would be to
That's the tail end of the questions, but the responses in the statement. And which paragraph are we at now?
we are now headed to paragraph 18 of the statement.
18, let me check.
And if the chair will have regard to the question at paragraph 2.5. Continue.
Let's finish the statement.
Yes, thank you, Chair.
The questions and the statement.
Indeed.
Yimalusi TV kulethela izindaba ezisematheni ungakhohlwa ukusilandela kuzo zonke inkundla zokuxhumana.